sister, Alyssa, and I was telling her that this year I want to start branding myself as a public speaker and also actually getting on stages across Canada at MoMondays. Not even 2 hours later, I got a call from Evelyn saying, guess what, you're on stage tonight. Definitely wasn't ready for this. I've only had 2 hours to prepare. So. But actually, Melanie in the back over there, I'm not sure if she's there, but she told me that when your nerves are shot, it means that you're ready. Bear with me, I do have a few notes here. So has anybody here ever been engaged or married before? Does anybody have a pivotal moment in their life that has changed it for either the better or the worse? Now, one of the things that we do know about life is that it is always changing. Sometimes we have our ups, sometimes we have our downs. Sometimes things go really well, and sometimes things go really bad. Now that's that thing that we call life. And when we begin to understand that, and know that, and realize that we have those ups, that we have those downs, that's where the growth really starts, and that's where it started for me. Now, my name is Ronald Kowalczyk. I'm from St. Catharines, Ontario. I flew down here from Calgary, Alberta, because I work out in the oil sands. I'd like to thank Mojito House for holding this space for us. I'd like to thank Evelyn and Fiona for allowing me this opportunity to be up here today on such short notice. Is it okay if I share my story with you on how I became, or how I showed up here in front of you guys today?
Yeah.
So my transformation started back about 7 months ago, May 9th in 2018. And it was my first time leaving Canada and going to Maya Riviera in Mexico. And it's definitely a trip that I'll never forget. Now, May 9th was the day that I broke my hand. I could have looked at it as the downfall of my trip. But I managed to go cliff jumping, I managed to go zip lining the very next day, and I also swam with the dolphins. A week later, I returned to London. I ended up going to the hospital to find out that I broke my hand in 2 different places. I had to get 1 plate, 6 screws, and 3 pins. And also had to have it in a cast. But yet, I still went the entire week and didn't let it ruin my trip. Now, I had to miss 2 months of work because of this, and it kind of put me down into a depression because I'm always that type of person who always wants to go, go, go. I also started to just kind of sleep all day and didn't really want to do anything because I felt like I was useless. Now I turned this downfall around and realized that this time off was a time for me to reflect on my life and change a lot of the things that I needed to change. And in the month of June, I was supposed to be at work because my schedule out west is 2 weeks on and 1 week off. And I would have missed the most amazing seminar that probably was the changing point of my life, which was called Reborn. And that day when I was at Reborn was a day that changed my entire life. I began to analyze and change things very rapidly for the better. Now let's fast forward to September 1st, 2018. 2018 was supposed to be a really big day for me. I was supposed to get married that day. I thought that I wanted to get married because I thought that was going to make me happy. But then I found out that I was compromising my own values and all my own beliefs to make her happy. To me, September 1st, 2018 was probably one of the most pivotal moments in my life. The day that I finally took my life into my own hands. They say that a traumatic event or stepping out of your comfort zone is where the growth happens within you. I haven't mentioned Armin yet, but Armin has made me realize that failures, such as my relationship, is only a temporary defeat. You are only defeated the moment that you acknowledge that you are defeated. Either way you look at a situation or a problem, you're right, because you believe the outcome of that situation. Now in elementary school, high school, college, or university, you were given a lesson, and then you were given a test after. But I realized that in life, you were given a test first, and you learn the lesson after. It's up to you to notice in your failures, because some of those lessons are actually opportunities in disguise. Now, September 1st, 2018, I actually called off my wedding that morning at 9 a.m. and jumped on the next flight out to Calgary. There were many reasons behind this decision, but looking at it now, it was probably the best decisions that I made for my own life. A few days after the wedding, I got on my first call. I actually hired a coach and mentor, and I got on my first call with Armin Shaffi. It's a day that I'll never forget. It's a call that I'll never forget, and it was only 4 days after I left at the wedding. It was my journey. It was the beginning of my journey. He made my problems become so small on that phone call through one exercise that he made it smaller than a drop in the ocean. I was going through a lot, and he put me through this one exercise, and the only thing that he asked me was, who do you want to be, and where do you want to be in life? He made me elaborate this, and he got me to expand, 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 and he made me do this over 10 times, making it bigger and bigger and bigger of a dream that it got to the point where I actually forgot the entire problem and everything that just happened for the entire phone call. Now, I just finished my public speaking seminar over the last 3 days. I do apologize for having these notes here in front of me, but it's making me a little bit more comfortable. Thank you guys for all being here and listening to me about this. Now, I never thought that literally a day after taking this course that I would literally be on stage. Now, the message I'm trying to get across is, I really hope that people realize that it's regardless of your age or how old you are, what you've gone through, or what pivotal moments that you've had, whether they're negative or positive, or whatever limiting beliefs that you have about yourself, that you are not enough, that you don't value yourself enough. Everybody is enough. It all takes a simple shift in your mindset, a simple event that happens can literally change you and catapult you towards success. I would like to thank Eva and Fiona again for this amazing opportunity. And I'd also like to thank my mom, because she's been through here and supported me through everything. She's actually introduced me to this new community that I'm into, and I couldn't be happier to have met and attracted all these people into my community, and now I've actually found my tribe. I am now creating the content for my first seminar and working on it day and night to achieve my definite purpose and in my life and achieve all my goals and dreams. I'm actually quite scared of a lot of them. I've learned to overcome my limiting beliefs, knowing that I am strong enough, I am powerful, and how one single experience, one shift in your mindset could alter your perception in life and provide you with the tools and knowledge from infinite intelligence to catapult you towards your own success. Through this experience, I've gained a definite purpose to help people shift their mindsets, overcome their limiting beliefs, and and how to learn from their failures. Once you have such a strong belief in your definite purpose, backed with emotion and passion, and having those tools, you can create the life that you want to step into, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm currently creating my new self-image, my new self, so that way I can actually step into it. That's all I got. Thank you, guys.